It was the evening of November 20th, 2025, when Kris Jenner threw her most talked-about party of the year at her Calabasas mansion. The theme was winter glow. Fairy lights twinkled against the chilly night sky. Fire pits roared on every terrace, and a 12-piece orchestra played soft covers of Adele's greatest hits. Because Kris knew exactly who was on the guest list. Meghan Markle arrived at 8:17 p.m. sharp, glowing in an off-the-shoulder ivory gown, Harry by her side in a midnight blue tux. The couple had flown in from Montecito that afternoon just for this night. Meghan had a quiet mission. She wanted to personally invite Adele to narrate a short film for her upcoming Netflix children's series about kindness. She'd even rehearsed the pitch in the car. Adele swept in at 9:42 p.m., wrapped in a dramatic black cape over a shimmering silver gown, fresh off the final rehearsal for her new residency. She kissed Kris on both cheeks, handed her a limited edition vinyl of her unreleased track Snowfall, and laughed that big, infectious laugh that makes everyone feel warmer. By 10:30 p.m., Meghan finally spotted her moment. Adele was standing alone near the grand piano, sipping a mocktail she'd been sober for over a year. Meghan glided over, all warmth and nerves. Adele: "Hi, I'm Meghan. Huge fan. Your music literally carried me through 2021. I'd love 2 minutes of your time tonight if..." Adele turned, smiled politely, gave a tiny nod, and said softly, "So lovely to meet you, darling. Enjoy the party," before turning back to the piano and striking up a quiet conversation with the pianist. No follow-up, no eye contact, just The snub rippled across the room, faster than the champagne. Phones came out. Within 20 minutes, #Adele Snubs Meghan again was trending worldwide, complete with zoomed-in clips and crying laughing emojis. Meghan kept a smile plastered on, but Harry saw the hurt flash in her eyes. They left quietly, just after midnight. What nobody knew, what the internet would only discover later, was that Adele hadn't slept properly in days. That very morning, November 20th, 2025, she'd received the final divorce papers from Simon. The pain was still raw, and crowded rooms full of perfect smiles felt like salt in the wound. She wasn't snubbing Meghan. She was protecting the tiny piece of herself that was still breaking. 2 days later, on November 20th, Adele woke up, opened her, saw the trending hate. She watched the 7-second clip of herself turning away from Meghan 12 times. Something cracked open in her chest at 3:12 p.m. that same day. Adele called Kris in tears. "I didn't mean to hurt her. I was hurting." Kris, being Kris, gave her Meghan's private number at 8:07 p.m. Meghan's phone buzzed with an unknown London number. She almost ignored it, until she heard that unmistakable voice. "Meghan? 𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐂𝐋𝐀𝐈𝐌𝐿𝐿𝐿. I owe you the biggest apology of my life." An hour-long call turned into daily texts. Texts turned into coffee in Montecito. Coffee turned into Adele, flying out on December 5th, 2025, to narrate Meghan's children's special for free, because your heart deserves to be heard, not hated. The real magic happened on Christmas Eve 2025. Adele surprised the world with a surprise single titled November 20th, a hauntingly beautiful ballad about the night she almost let pain win, and the woman whose kindness pulled her back. The music video. It starred Meghan reading her children's book to little girls in a women's shelter, while Adele's voice soared over scenes of 2 women hugging through tears. The final frame of the video faded to white with simple text. "On November 20th, 2025, I thought I snubbed a stranger. Turns out I almost walked away from a sister. This one's for you, Meghan. Thank you for forgiving me before I even asked. The internet didn't just melt, it sobbed." November 20 became the most shared hashtag of the holiday season, not for drama, but for healing, and every year after. On November 20th, Adele and Meghan post the same photo, the two of them wrapped in blankets, drinking hot chocolate, captioned simply, "From the night we almost missed each other, to every year we never will again."